crime in liking someone. I love you guys very much.
Yes.
Thank you, Mushi.
Yeah.
No matter who you are, no matter how close the two of you are,
I kind of agree and disagree with it because
my followers can never do that. You guys know you can never ever this person's boyfriend is fully. Who are you? Like,
a friend of mine always says that don't get involved with two people who have seen each other. So you can't always get what you want.
Exactly.
But it doesn't mean that it should discourage you where a guy.
Yeah, of course, like I would have been a sweet boy.
Actually.
Oh my god. So hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is April and I'm here with one of the most beautiful girl in human, like God.
Why you lying?
She's all in one, like
Okay.
wife material. So if you want her Snapchat, you can give your Snapchat out at the end of the video. You guys should just add it up. And so your name
Mushi.
Yeah, and so in this video I'm going to talk about some boundaries in relationship, both in friendship and in the relationship you are thinking about. Yes, so both of them in friendship and in relationship. So I love you guys very much.
We love you.
God.
We appreciate you.
Oh my god.
You guys should share, comment, and like.
Thank you, Mushi.
Yeah.
So I think you should start with your first point. Some boundaries you think we should have in a friendship. Let me just start with mine, then you go with it. The first thing I think you shouldn't do when you're in a friendship, like not like that type of relationship, you're just friends with the person, is don't involve yourself in the person's family issue. Like, no matter who you are, no matter how close the two of you are, even if you like grew up together, don't involve yourself in the person's family relationship. What do you think about it?
It's actually true because one thing is that blood is always thicker than water.
Yeah, that's
In your attempt to probably say something about a person's family, it can lead to you guys falling out, never talking again. So you should always stay away from people's family issues.
That's right. No matter like how close the two of you are, because probably even talking about somebody, it's advising the person about his family. Like,
Yeah.
your family is not even that good, so even if it is perfect, like don't involve yourself in anybody's family issues. Yeah. So what's your point?
Mine is backbiting. Yes, yes. As a friend, you don't backbite. Like,
Who does that?
why would you gossip, backbite about your own friend? Imagine you're friends with someone and then everything is going great. Then the person tells you something personal and you go to tell another person. That friendship is going to shake.
Yeah.
If everything you guys have been doing together is going to just go away.
Actually, true. People don't really understand the word friendship.
Yeah.
Friendship goes a long way above like eating together and working together. You guys will go through a lot of stuff and you just decide to go and disgrace the person or go and talk something bad about the person behind the person. It's actually very bad. Like, I know you're not part.
But then that is something that is very common.
Oh, come on, my followers can never do that. You guys know you can never ever do that. You guys, I love you guys so much now. You guys,
Yeah.
they can never do that. But if you're part, please stop. Don't backbite your friend. Like, who does that?
Yes.
The second thing is don't involve yourself in your friend's relationship, like dating relationship. If the person's boyfriend is fully, who are you? Like, if I'm home, even if the person is supposed to advise the person, like pity, oh, this boy, what he's doing is no good. Like, some small advice. Don't tell the person to leave the boy or the girl. Like, who are you to give that type of advice? You don't know what they're actually doing in their relationship. Even if you know, you don't really have that right or that mandate to tell the person that your relationship isn't going well. So don't do this, don't do that. You're advising the person, you are single. Yes, you actually know most single friends give very bad advice to their friends in relationship.
Sometimes
It's actually
I kind of agree and disagree with it because let's say your friend's boyfriend is cheating on her and you know your friend's boyfriend is cheating on her. If you have proof, and you can't show it to her. If you don't have
Yeah.
proof, just tell her
Yes.
to be careful. Because even with a proof, at the end of the day, they can decide to go and make up and then you become the third person.
That's true.
A friend of mine always says that don't get involved with two people who have seen each other's nakedness. I don't know. You don't get involved with two people who have seen each other's nakedness.
Yeah, it makes
Yes,
sense. Actually makes sense.
because you always become the bad person. Imagine, let's say, me, I've gotten my boy.
Oh my
Then
god.
April's going to see my boy cheating and she comes to tell me. I go and ask him and he's like, oh, April is just jealous of us. I'll say yes. Then he say, I love you then since. Then I'll come and now start saying, April, stay away from my relationship.
God.
Sometimes the guys will be like, oh,
Because the
eh,
girl loves him
yes,
too much.
yes. Or they'll be like, the friend is obsessed with him.
Hey
Obsessed
boy.
with
Boys are wicked.
boys. My girls fear boys.
Yeah,
My
actually
boys.
true.
Even what you're doing is not good. I'm not talking from experience.
Yeah,
I have,
actually. Next point, your point.
yes. I feel like I know some people would disagree, but then if you have a good friendship going on with your friend who's a female or of the opposite sex, you shouldn't rush to make it a relationship.
Yeah, that's
Some
true.
friendships are better off as friendships. In your attempt to probably I want to be with this person forever,
Love of my life.
you're the love of my life, you can turn a lovely friendship into a situation where you guys never even talk again.
Yeah.
So unless you are really ready to risk it,
That friendship.
yes, and you know that you're going to put in your best, don't do some, don't turn your friendship into a relationship.
What if I love the person?
Well, it depends. You see, it also depends on how long you've known the person. Because as your friend, you should know things about this person. Yeah, I know myself. I'm like this person is like this. Are we compatible? That kind of thing. If you are certain that it will work out, why not?
What if he accepted to work? Then you propose to her, then she bounce you. You propose to him, and he bounce you, and he just like, what about that one too? Because
See, this world, you can't always get what you want. But
exactly.
it doesn't mean that it should discourage you. Just because one person has bounced you doesn't mean every other person will bounce
Yeah,
you.
that's right. But I think I agree with actually what you said. Don't sexualize your relationship with like your friendship. When you're friends with someone, just enjoy the thing. Just don't rush into any relationship or anything. If you're friends with someone or you said the person is becoming very attached to you, they feel like the person wants to have a relationship. Some of us are just cool, we're just chill. So don't actually sexualize any relationship. Actually, I agree with that.
But then I have a question.
Sure.
If, as a friend, you feel like you like somebody, your
Hmm.
friend, let's say if if you were a guy and I
Yeah,
tell you I like
perfect. I would
you,
have been a sweet boy.
actually,
Oh my
but then if you were a guy and then I come to propose to you
god. Hmm.
and you bounce me,
Hmm.
do you think that we should still be friends?
Yes, it's the person just came to tell you his or her feeling. There's no crime in liking someone. You shouldn't make the friendship weird. But I know most people actually do that.
Yes.
But you shouldn't make the friendship weird. It's it's normal for you not to like someone back.
Me, I've never bounced anybody before, but yes, from experience of other people, yes,
You've never bounced anyone
I've
before.
never bounced anyone. Me, I don't even know. It's like no boy has even ever proposed to me.
Please, you give her a snap, why? At the end, she has to give her a snap out. She actually has to give her a snap out. So I think I'm not gonna give the next point, right?
Yes.
So the next point is this goes to the boys. I know the boys actually do that. Your money is your money. You guys are friends. When you take a loan from your friend, pay back the money. Pay back the like as a boy, why will you take a money from your fellow boy and decide not to pay back the money? That thing is very bad. It even makes your friend think that this my friend Kwa is not even trustworthy with money. No matter how close the two of you are, even if yeah friends from birth or whatever they call it, when you take a loan from your friend, make sure you pay your money back. It's actually like why would you not pay? And the females too, some
Yeah.
yeah, me, all my friends, all my female friends, they don't do that, so I can't actually say female, but I've been hearing that about male friendship. When you take a loan from your friend, make sure you pay. Or when he buys something for you, and like you told him that you pay him later, make sure you pay that money. What do you think about that?
Yes, I actually agree. But I'm mostly the stingy friend. Yes. Me,
But
I
you let
don't like
everyone.
stingy people. I don't like stingy people. The stingy friend. You probably in a friendship where both of you share everything, it would be normal for you to borrow my money and not give it back to me. Okay. Because I know if I'm also in need, you would give me. But then the stingy ones, like Charlie, oh, I want some 50 bar. Then he'll give it to you. Then you come to your room. When he's coming, you are cooking. Because you don't want him to eat, you put the food under your bed. Then when he goes, when he comes, you be like, yo, Charlie, I dey hung like since morning, I not eat. There's food under your bed. They are saying, oh, Charlie, you fell for 3 days, this I not eat before. Hey, boy.
Big Daddy 3 days near me, did he?
3 days, you have not eaten, and you are still alive.
Exactly as this.
Okay, it's
It
possible.
does. I've done
It's
some before.
possible.
I've been booked. I've been like I did it like for 1 whole week. You understand? It happens.
But some people, the stinginess is just too much. Hey, I remember my mom told me this story that when they were in SHS,
Mhm.
or no, when they were in university, their friends used to cook food. When people are coming to their room, then they will hide the food. That is between she and her friend, right? And they are already
Yeah.
taking their food from outside. So
Yeah.
that one is even understandable. But then let's say for example, I personally, then April is coming to my hostel. Then I'm hungry, I've cooked food. When I open the door and I see it, I'm hiding the food.
I'll even
Ah,
come
come
and
on.
search for the food.
So yes, I would
Yeah.
agree with the borrowing thing, but then shouldn't always it should mostly be the stingy people. Just stop.
Mm.
If you not pay, don't say lend me. Tell him
Yeah.
give me.
Yeah, that one too true.
Tell him give me. And you don't tell somebody that give me this, I'll give it back to you tomorrow. Then at the end of the day, you want the person to call you the next day and say,
Hey, that thing
you
is
said you
ball.
give it to me tomorrow and you haven't given it to me. Then at the end of the day, the person who is rather calling for the thing becomes the one disturbing you. Meanwhile, when you were
Yeah,
asking for the thing from the person, you don't know the situation the person was in.
that's
Sometimes
true.
when you tell them, I'll give you the money like in 2 days' time, maybe my money is not enough, but then because you said you give it to me in 2 days' time, I've budgeted my money for 2 days. Then it's time and you haven't given me the money. How do you expect me to also survive?
That's
So
true.
learn to pay your friends back the money she borrowed.
Please pay back.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's my turn.
yeah, you give the next
Okay,
one.
so in friendships, we should respect each other.
Very
Respect is
necessary.
something that is like everything is built on. You are friends with me doesn't mean you should disrespect. You shouldn't say things that you know I don't like. You shouldn't piss me off intentionally. And you shouldn't be disrespectful. Sometimes it's not even the things you say to me in person. Mostly the things you also say to me in public are also important. So when you are friends, you have to respect each other.
Yeah, I think the public thing is actually very important, more than even the private one. Because if you are friends with someone and like most people actually know the two of you are friends, when you guys are in public, people actually expect the two of you to actually respect yourself. You cannot be outside and be fooling with your friend like the way you
Yeah,
fool with him or her like inside.
inside.
Yeah, so actually that one there is very true. Like respect your friends, no matter age difference or whatever. Respect your friends. That's actually very true. Actually, I don't have any points for friendship boundaries again. Do you have any
Yeah.
other point? Okay, so let's just go to the relationship boundaries for the couples in the building. Unfortunately, I'm single. I
I'm
cannot.
also single, so we can't relate.
Yes, because I am single. She's single. Actually, she's single. That's why I said at the end of the video, she will give her snap out so that you guys will just add it up. So my first,
Okay.
my first boundary in a relationship.
Hey, you know what? Hey, Ade, Ade, Ade. You know what? Hey, what's happening, Mike? Yeah. Hey, you know what? Hey, links.